Hi friends! I am so excited because I have a rainbow of polishes to share with you today, as well as tons of toppers, and you know I love toppers. Firstly, I'd like to thank Clionadh Cosmetics for generously sponsoring this video today. I am also affiliate of Clionadh Cosmetics, so if you use my code Caitlin Swatches, you will save 6% on your purchase. And the collection you're about to see is launching Wednesday, August 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time alongside their anniversary sale. And my code will stack on top of the anniversary sale, which is always quite generous. And I don't have the full details of the sale, but those will be coming. I will post them in a little community post. But do remember to use my affiliate code so you can save on top of the sale. Now, like I said, this collection is massive. We have 22 new lacquers. This collection contains 10 sparkling iridescent toppers, 6 Cloud Crellies, and 6 Juicy Jellies. So for every Cloud Crellie, there is a Juicy Jelly. So that means there is a green Cloud Crellie and then a green Juicy Jelly. They're all slightly different in their colors. This is going to lend itself so well to so much gorgeous nail art. I'm already so excited for what I've seen from the other content creators. And yeah, this is just such a fun collection and the formulas are phenomenal, truly. I'm really blown away with the Cloud Crellies, the Juicy Jellies, and of course these stunning toppers. They're so beautiful. So there is a lot to show you, and I don't know if there's anything else I need to tell you before we just get into the polishes. I want to start by giving a shout out to these really adorable custom boxes for the On Topper collection. They're pretty, they're rainbowy, they've got a little bit of an iridescent shine to them, and they're just really sweet. So it's going to be a little bit different for this video. I am swatching polishes in a slightly different way than I typically do. So on my index and middle finger, I am going to start with applying the Crellie polishes, and then I'm going to apply their corresponding color in the jelly on my ring and pinky. So you just saw me apply Stratus Crellie, which is a beautiful bubblegum pink with a plush cloud-like finish. And now I'm applying Ecstatic Jelly, and this one is described as a cherry red jelly to grab your attention. I also want to note that today I'm swatching everything over a sticky base coat. I think it's like a Paint It Pretty polish sticky base coat, nothing special. And these all perform absolutely beautifully. The formulation here is phenomenal for both the Crellies and the jellies. Of course, the Clionadh fan brush is just an absolute superstar here. It really helps the application go on evenly and smoothly. And what I also love about this collection is just how squishy these polishes are. So another thing to note is that I am going to go on my middle and pinky fingers and apply 3 coats. So you're going to get a sense of the difference between 2 and 3 coats by comparing index to middle, ring to pinky, just so you can see how when you build it up, you get like different levels of opacity and intensity of color. And then, of course, I will apply a final 3rd coat to everything, and we can enjoy these gorgeous, squishy Crellies and jellies with a full hand shot in different lighting in a second. And now we're going to look at toppers, and these were combos provided to me by Maggie and Lee. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply one of the toppers over the Crelly and then the jelly. So we're starting with Simply Beaming, and I'm applying it over Stratus and then Ecstatic, so you can see how it looks different over a Crelly versus a jelly, over a pink versus a red. And then on my middle and pinky, I'm applying Walking on Air, and the descriptions for these are Simply Beaming, which is a bright golden hour topper, and Walking on Air, which is a soft breezy blue topper with bright pink orange shifts. And I am already obsessed with everything. I love that you get a totally different look when you apply the topper over a different base. And later I will be showing all of the toppers over black, over a white jelly, and I will also have a little bit of nail art at the end. So this collection is incredible. I'm already obsessed with it, and I'm just going to let you enjoy these toppers over the Crellies and the jellies. Next up, we're going to look at Horizon Crelly, and Horizon Crelly is described as a pastel neon coral Crelly with a light as air finish. And this one's going on like butter on my nails, so easy, builds up so nicely, as you will see. On my ring and pinky fingers, we're going to use Elated Jelly, and Elated is described as a burnt orange jelly to spice things up. Now, I feel like the need to say something because I always speak, but maybe I'll just let you enjoy these swatches, and I will meet you back when we start talking about the toppers. But I mean, I don't know what there is to say because these perform beautifully. I'll let the visuals speak for themselves. The coverage is phenomenal. They're squishy, they're even, they're phenomenal in 2 coats or 3 coats. Absolutely love these Crellies and jellies. So here we have Happy Go Lucky, which I'm going to apply over both the Crelly and the jelly so you can see which combo you prefer. And Happy Go Lucky is a cool clover green blue shifting topper. Then over my middle and pinky, I'm going to apply over the moon, which is a multi-dimensional moonlit silver topper. So to me, I'm seeing a little bit of pink in there, a little bit of blue, and a silvery finish, and absolutely love that topper. I think it's super unique in my collection and haven't really seen that kind of shimmer in any other type of polish. Now we're going to look at this really fun yellow set, and we'll start with Solar Crelly on my index and middle finger, and that's described as a bright yellow Crelly with a sheer sunny finish. Now, given the formula, these apply like a dream. This yellow is like one of the nicest yellows I've ever worked with, and again, I cannot stress how squishy and beautiful this one is. And on my pinky and ring, I am applying Juicy Jelly, which is described as a golden yellow jelly, to brighten up your day. And I do really love this particular shade of yellow. It is so bright and happy, and just these phenomenal formulas. I really can't get over it, and I'll just be repeating myself if I keep talking, but truly impressed by what Clionadh has done here with these formulations. Here I am going to be applying Jump for Joy over my index and ring finger. And Jump for Joy is a happy yellow green aqua shifting topper, and I really can't get over this one. It's so pretty over both of the yellows, the Crelly and the Jelly. I absolutely love it. And on my middle and pinky, I'm applying Head in the Clouds. And Head in the Clouds is a pink-green shifting topper with a drizzle of silver. Now these toppers have incredible coverage in a single coat. Of course you could apply another coat, but I don't really even think it's necessary because I don't think it would change too much, really. I don't really know what it would actually do because the coverage is phenomenal and the impact is definitely there with the pigment, and it's just so fun checking out how these toppers transform the base colors. Now we're going to look at the green offerings in this delicious rainbow. On my index and middle, I'm applying Ozone Crelly. Now, Ozone Crelly is described as a cool green Crelly with a sheer sunny finish. Again, phenomenal formula. Even in that single coat, you can see the coverage is sheer but very, very even. And on my ring and pinky, I am applying applying? I'm applying Thrilled, which is the jelly, a lime green jelly, to elevate your mood. These definitely do make me happy. I just love a rainbow. I love squishy things, and these polishes are both. So again, for anyone who missed it earlier, what I'm doing is I'm applying 2 coats on all my nails. Then I'm applying 3 coats on my middle and pinky, so you can see the difference when you build it up to 2 versus 3. And then I even everything off with a 3rd coat on my index and ring. Then I show you a full hand shot, and then we get into the toppers. I just love how minty Ozone is. Like, it's a green and it's bright, but it's also got like a mintiness to it. And the toppers here are Cloud 9 on my index and ring. Cloud 9 is a misty silver green shifting topper. It works perfectly here. Just really transforms these colors into something entirely new and special. And on my middle and pinky we have Feeling Sky High, which is a sunset pink, orange, yellow shifting topper. And pink and green always go so well together in my opinion. So this is just a really beautiful pairing. And it looks amazing over the jelly or the Crelly. Next up is our purples, and we have Cirrus Crelly on my index and middle, which is a pastel purple Crelly with a wispy cloud-like finish. So for my ring and pinky, we have the Jelly Compliment, and this is Euphoric, which is a grape purple jelly to bring a smile to your face. And again, phenomenal formula. Everything in this collection is just so beautifully done. It's thoughtful. It is a huge collection. There's 22 pieces to it. Of course, you can buy it individually, but I feel like everything has its place. These Crellies and jellies will be staples in my collection. I am trying to do more nail art, and these lend themselves so well to that. So I'm very, very excited and thankful to have them in my collection. I will show you a little nail art that I did in like 5-10 minutes toward the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But these are all just magnificent, truly. So for the toppers here, we have Happy as a Clam on my index and ring. And Happy as a Clam is a clamshell orange, yellow, green shifting topper, which looks ridiculous over my index finger. It's so pretty. I mean, it also looks amazing over anything. It's like one of my favorites. And Happy Go Lucky, which you already saw before. This time, again, ridiculous combo. It looks so good over these purples. And it, again, as a reminder, is described as a cool clover green blue shifting topper. This might be one of my favorite color combos, the purples with these toppers. And lastly, we have Cumulus Crelly, and that is a pastel blue Crelly with a bouncy cloud-like finish. I really, really love the shade of blue. Just absolutely think it looks like clouds, super dreamy, super beautiful coverage. And the jelly here is Delighted, and Delighted is described as a royal blue jelly, sure to please, and it definitely pleases me. Such a pretty shade of blue. It's almost got that classic Pacific blue from Sally Hansen, or that other one from Sinful Colors that was really popular. I just absolutely love it. Of course, you need to build it up to really get the full impact, but you will see that shortly. And for toppers here, we have Joys of Spring on my index and ring. That's a pastel petal red, yellow, green shifting topper. And this looks amazing again over the blues, both of them. And on my middle and pinky, we have Jump for Joy, which is a happy yellow, green, aqua shifting topper. I'm hearing a bird I've like never heard before in my yard. Wow, it's really interesting. Unless it's like a dog squeaky toy. Anyway, love this combo too. It's so pretty with both of these toppers over either the jelly or the Crelly. And stay tuned because next I'm going to have the toppers over black and white jelly bases. Now I won't do too much talking here because you've already seen these toppers before and you've heard their descriptions, but I wanted to show them over a white. So that's what you're seeing on the left. It is over Cracked Polish's neutralizer base coat and a coat of linen from Cirque Colors. And then on my nail that has the black, that is Cracked Polish Fool Me One Coat, I think that's what it's called. It's their black. And I kind of thought it would be fun to show them side by side, and it kind of is, because I was going to do them separately, and then I was like, no, this is a good way you can see them, how they transform over a light or dark base. And I will have like my hands moving around also after this, but these toppers are just so stunning regardless of how you wear them. And one last little clip before we round out the video with my favorites. I wanted to do some nail art, so I actually took the Skittle with the white base with the toppers, and then I painted all 12 of the different Crellies and Jellies just randomly over my nails. And honestly, I had no logic to this, but I think it looks so pretty and just so little effort was involved. So you know how some nail polish collections kind of make you hungry? That's how I feel about the Cloud Crellies and Juicy Jellies. They just are so squishy and juicy and delicious and plump and beautiful and colorful. It's like Skittles for your nails, like the candy, Starburst for your nails, I don't know. But I am 100% here for it. Like I said, the formulas for both of those different sets, the Crellies and the Jellies, are phenomenal. I would say the main difference between the Cloud Crellies versus the Juicy Jellies is that the Cloud Crellies feel like they might have a touch more white in them, so making them a little more like pastel-y and sort of cream looking. But formula-wise, they're all so squishy and juicy, and I would say on the jelly side of the spectrum. I mean, I don't really know how to even narrow it down to favorites. Like, this is one of those collections where if I wasn't sent it, I would just want the whole thing, because I know that everything's gonna work so well together. It's so beautiful and fun, but not all of us can buy like 22 polishes. So from the Cloud Crellies, I absolutely loved Solar, which is the yellow. I just think it's so happy and bright, and with that formulation, it just looks like sunshine on the nails. Stratus, because I love a pink, but this is kind of a unique pink. It's just a really pretty strawberry-ish pink. I don't know, it reminds me of like a strawberry milkshake, but with the formula, it's phenomenal. And I'm not typically one for peaches, but I mean, I love the fruit, but for my nails, I'm a little picky when it comes to peach shades. But Horizon really, really impressed me with the color, the formula, the coverage, all of it. From the Juicy Jellies, I really, really was digging Delighted, because it's that like Sally Hansen Pacific Blue-esque shade, and with the jelly formula, it just looks very oceanic and beachy on the nail, and it's so pretty and bright. So I guess as I'm like thinking about it now, my heart personally leans more towards the Cloud Crellies. That's just my preference, because I really like that sort of slightly whitened pastel-y look for the rainbow. They're all beautiful. I keep looking at them because they're just so rainbowy and happy. Now the toppers, oh my goodness, that was so much fun playing with those toppers. You can mix and match over the Cloud Crellies, Juicy Jellies, things in your collection, other polishes, other shimmers with each other, whatever. But if you're looking for my recommendations, my absolute number one favorite that I can't stop thinking about is Happy Go Lucky. I love the name. I'd like to think I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I'm not. I'm also like very doom and gloom, but this polish is so stunning as a topper. Oh my goodness, the shifts in there, again, just looking at it right now, I just can't get enough of it. I really love it. It's like maybe my favorite kind of color shift shimmer, so Happy Go Lucky for sure. Then I would say my next favorite, I'm trying to decide, is Jump for Joy. No, it's definitely Jump for Joy. Again, gorgeous color shifts. Love that there's like purples in there, green in there, really intense color shifts, and one of the more like intense topper with the iridescence and everything. So that's Jump for Joy. And then my third would be Happy as a Clam. Such a cute name. Once again, all of these names are so adorable and joyful and magical. And I'm also, speaking of which, very keen to see swatches of the On Top of the World eyeshadow palette. I am an eyeshadow girly too, and I'm very excited to see what those look like, and may or may not have to get them, because I was told that these nail polishes and toppers are kind of like a deconstructed version of the palette. So very cool. I just love the concept behind Clionadh's polishes and lacquers and eyeshadows. So you can have eyeshadows that match your nails. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this collection. I know there's like another million ways you can wear these and show them off. I'm very excited over time to keep playing with them and having fun with them. I will share that on my Instagram. But once again, I will remind you that the sale is starting Wednesday, August 13th at 3 p.m., which is also when this collection launches. And you can use my affiliate code, Caitlin Swatches, which will stack on top of the sale. So I guess that's it for this very big and beautiful video. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, staying cool, staying safe and sane. And if not, that's also okay, because it's difficult times. But I hope you look to these polishes and maybe feel a little happy-go-lucky just even looking at the beautiful colors. So that's my wish for you. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.